Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill. And today, we are starting something new. Today, we are starting something that many of you are experiencing. We are going to start a brand new account, completely free to play. And the whole purpose of all of this is to show that World of Tanks is, after all, free to play game. You can play it for free, you can enjoy it, and you can have a great time. Obviously, the experience which I have in the game, you cannot take away from me. So I will try to showcase how to do the things properly, or at least I think how to do the things properly, right? So let's go through the rules, let's go through the end game, what is the plan of this account, and obviously you can expect to get a new series in the YouTube channel as well to showcase our experience. I'm very excited about this. It is going to be great, and we will see how successful is it going to be. I know that we have a lot of new players in the World of Tanks at this point in time, so if you have stumbled across this video, greetings. My name is Skillatu. You can definitely call me Skill, and we are playing World of Tanks for quite some time. We started playing the game back in 2012 whenever I was serving in the Navy. And yeah, we are playing it to this day, or begging on the internet, as I like to call it, right? If you are interested in the World of Tanks, or maybe you are a returning player, and if you want to get advantage out of crazy awesome gifts that World of Tanks or Wargaming is giving for people until October 15th, feel free to check out the link down below, or the first pinned comment, right? This is like a ref link that basically means by coming back into the game or creating the account, first of all, obviously you are going to get a gift from the World of Tanks. Second of all, you are going to support this disgusting internet beggar, and thank you very much for that. So let's go through the rules, what we are allowed to do and what we are not allowed to do for our new challenge, right? Well, first of all, first thing is very self-explanatory. I cannot spend a single penny on the account, no matter how good is the offer. Very plain and simple. Rule number 2. I am allowed to use the gold ammunition because free-to-play players can use it. And I'm allowed to use extra rations because it wouldn't be the free-to-play. It would be something of a different caliber challenge, if we can say so, right? So I think it is very important thing to say, purely to showcase how to manage the resources in the game, what kind of roads to take, and how to manage the account properly. Premium tanks, the rule number 3. Premium tanks can be used if I obtain them without paying. That basically means marathons, the one-time gift which we currently have, right? Collecting amount of the bonds to get a premium tank. Anyway, how I get my premium tank without cheating, you know, I take it and everything is Gucci, everything is fine. I am abusing it, right? For obvious reasons, right? The first step, actually let's skip that for the end. I can use bounty and bond equipment that I earn from whatever events, right? Simple, plain and simple, everything is alright. Whenever I am streaming, and I'm pretty much streaming almost daily, I need to play at least 1 hour on the free-to-play account, so we are not going to have a situation that I am skipping a day because I don't have a premium account, and I know that the other day we are going to have drops, right? And we can get a premium account one day. No. If I stream, I need to play at least 1 hour on the free-to-play account. And speaking about the hours played, this is not limited in hours. What do I mean by saying this, right? Is I can play as much as I want to. If I want to play 12 hours a day, I can play 12 hours a day. If I want to play 2 hours, I can play 2 hours. The most important thing is whenever I'm working, whenever I'm begging on the internet, whenever I'm streaming, I cannot skip a single day, not to calculate how to play or how to do the things properly, right? I think it is very fair thing. To make the things a bit harder for ourselves, because I think it is a bit too easy, free experience. Free experience is the currency in the game which you can use in order to skip the stock modules or to skip the tank. So what do I have? Or how we are going to do the things. I am not going to be able to use the free experience to skip the tank modules or to skip the tanks. And same goes for a blueprints as well. I cannot use it. I will be able to use this currency for assembly stores or whatever else, doesn't really matter, but I just simply cannot use it to skip the tanks and skip the grind overall. Hopefully that makes sense, and hopefully this is understandable suffering, if you will. So I will get that through free-to-play experience, right? After that, I can definitely take advantage of the drops, such as when Wargaming has mystery drops, or overall there is a campaigns for a free tank. I can definitely take advantage of it because it is free. I am not paying any money whatsoever. I am just investing electricity, if you will, for farming drops, right? And obviously all in-game events such as ranked battles, onslaught, waffle events, because usually they are giving pretty nice rewards for the free-to-play players, right? And last but not least, there is no restriction from a clan, right? Clans are giving a good stuff overall. As an example, you can get carrot in the end if you are grinding it, right? So I am allowed to play in the clan, and I am allowed to grind the tour of duty and take advantage out of that, right? What is the end game goal of this account? Because some people may think, so you are marking all tanks. Maybe in the future we will add this as a goal, who knows. But at this point in time, the end game goal is to have all lines researched and tanks from tier 4 and above to have in the garage with their crews. Obviously, premium tanks doesn't need a crew because you can use whatever crew you want to. But all the tier 4s, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10s, that are in the tech tree, I need to have them in the garage, right? Let's say collectioneer that doesn't spend the money on the game. Speaking about the treasure vehicles, or I suppose to say the collector vehicles, it is completely up to me. Do I want to have them or I don't want to have them? I don't really think it is a relevant thing because you are not grinding towards them, right? So that is one goal. The second goal is to complete all 3 mission campaigns. So for 260, for 279E, and for the brand new campaign for a Black Rock, and maybe even earn 360 days of premium as well in the end, right? And obviously, last but not least, we are going to have a series of all of this. If I can give some tips and tricks how to manage the free-to-play account, I will try to do my best. And you are going to see quite some nice editing, and I believe it is going to be great and it is going to be amazing. Now, we are getting a free tech tree branch in World of Tanks while tuning in. Since it is literally free, I can pick what I want to get, and I will think about this and I will return in a second whenever I will make a decision what am I going to get, and I will explain you why am I going to get. And before that, to make the things even more spicy, we are going to have a random generator, which we are going to talk about after the first episode, because this is kind of rules episode. The first episode, whenever it will come, and you will have then information about the random picker. Skill, give us some clues. Listen, boys. Imagine that. The random picker is telling which tank are you going for. So that means if you have, let's say, all tier 5 vehicles, right, in the game, it tells you randomly you go for this tank. Whenever you grind this vehicle, then it can give you the vehicles that are following this tank, so tier 7 or alternatively tier 6s. I don't want to spoil too much, okay? I don't want to... It's between me and you. Relax, take it easy, everything is fine. Give me a second, I am going to come back with my decisions and I will explain you why I picked those lines. And I have made a decision, fellas. I will explain you why am I unlocking those specific lines. So the first things first, what am I going to unlock? What am I going to unlock, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen? Is Buzzer 75. Purely because it is leading towards very nice tier 11 and I really don't like the grind of this line, so I am just going to choose this and I'm going to be completely fine with that, right? And second one, very important bit, I was looking into this and I was thinking, what do I want to take in order to either get rid of something that I do not like or either to get a good endgame vehicle. And the second tank that I am going to take is Kranwagen. The main reason why so, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, is just because I do not like this line. It is purely my decision and it is purely my thinking. So Kranwagen, claim the rewards, thank you very much. Thank you. Branch unlocked, beautiful, select another branch. And we are getting ourselves the Chinese Buzzer 75. I would not recommend to do the players the same thing as I did over there because there is very specific reasons why I chose those lines. For newer players, I would recommend to think about something else. Meanwhile, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves 4 premium tanks, which is literally a gift from our gaming side, and we are getting more rewards, 6 million credits, and some premium tanks for the very short amount of the time for 30 days rental plus 30 days of premium. I mean, those rewards are insane. Honestly speaking, looking into those rewards, they're absolutely out of this world and they're absolutely insane. And I truly mean it. And look into the 5x experience. I will definitely take advantage out of it by grinding the lines, obviously. Now, one more thing, I believe many of you have questions about, but skill, how about artillery? You do not like artillery, so are you going to grind it as to get a goal for all, to achieve the goal of all tanks researched into the game? Well, the answer is simple. I really hate Arta. So I would rather skip it. But you know what? If this video is going to get, you know what? The cheap YouTuber stuff. 10k likes, we are going to grind the Artas as well. How about that? Do we have a deal? I hope we do. And I hope we are not going to reach it. That being said, that's what I have for you today. From tomorrow we are starting this grind and it is going to be quite an enjoyable experience, and I hope, fellas, you are going to enjoy this as much as I am excited for it. That being said, thank you very much for watching and see you very, very soon. Skill is out for today. Peace.